Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, it's the new year, and one of the things I mentioned in my previous video is that I wanted to showcase more toys on the channel, because I love toys just as much as I love video games. So I thought, why not start with one of my favorite lines that recently came out in the last couple years. Let's take a look at the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie figures line. So roll that intro. So yeah, the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie figures. This is one of my favorite lines that have came out in the recent years. Plus the incredible detail on them makes them just a fantastic figure to display, sealed or out of the box. In my case, I open all mine up. So I figured, well, why not take a look at all the figures that have been released so far, and you guys can check them out for yourself. Now, these things came out a couple years ago, and they were a GameStop exclusive at first. And the first four that they released were the original Turtles: Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo. Well, later on, Walmart got the exclusive rights to them and started releasing them as double packs. But I got the original releases, so I figured I'd show you guys them. So we're going to start out with the leader of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Leonardo.
April's our only link to these guys. We have to wait until she comes up with something.
So this is Leonardo, and I love Leonardo, but I felt like in the original movie, he was just too timid. I just didn't like the attitude that they gave him. I know he's supposed to be the calm and collected one. I don't know, I just didn't like that about it very much when I was younger. But technically he is the leader, so I'm going to say he's the leader. Many people think that Raphael should be the leader, so I figured I'd show him off first. And, you know, look at these figures, man. They just look incredible. The only thing that I have a complaint about is you have to be pretty fragile with them, because NECA is just known for having quality issues with breaking joints and things like that. So if I was going to do one thing and pose these, I would definitely heat up a bowl of hot water and put their joints in there for a minute before you start moving and posing them, because they will crack, and I've had a couple figures do that from other NECA toy lines. So yeah, we'll take a look at Leonardo. Check him out. I love his katanas. I mean, these are movie accurate. I mean, look at these things. These are incredible looking. So Leonardo, what do you say about him? In the movie, he's pretty calm, cool, and collected, but he is the most disciplined of the Turtles, and that plays a lot into the original movie, so I do like Leonardo. And a lot of people have like a chain of command with the Turtles, and when I was younger, to me, the chain of command went Leonardo, and up next was always Donatello. So let's take a look at him. This is Donatello.
You're a claustrophobic.
His awesome bow staff. I love the purple. Purple's my favorite color, so I was a big Donnie fan when I was a kid. He wasn't my favorite, but he definitely stuck out to me, so check him out. And these are movie accurate. When I say movie accurate, I mean, look at the incredible detail on these guys. And there's a lot of knockoffs with these, so you gotta be careful. So these were the original sets that came out. I have the GameStop sets. Next, probably my second favorite Ninja Turtle. When I was younger, he wasn't my favorite, but as I grew older, he's kind of moving into the top spot, you know? Let's talk about the hothead, Raphael. And look at him, man. And it's cool because these all have unique backs on them too. Like it's the shells are different. Like Raphael actually has scars in his shell from like training and fighting because he's always getting into mischief. Raphael, what do you say about him? He's fantastic. I love his attitude in the movie.
Oh, so that's the plan from our great leader, huh? Just sit here on our butts.
I never said I was your great leader.
Well, you sure act like it sometimes.
Yeah? Well, you act like a jerk sometimes, you know that? And this attitude of yours isn't helping anything.
Yeah? Well, maybe I'll just take my attitude and leave.
Why don't you?
And overall, just a great character they made with him. And actually, there was going to be a cartoon made. I'm thinking it's still coming out, where Raphael is actually the leader. So, instead of Leonardo. So, I'd like to see how that goes. But yeah, Raphael, check him out. And obviously, my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle when I was a kid, and I'm sure it was a lot of people's also, was the party animal, Michelangelo.
Okay, just like Sam. Ninja pizza.
Ninja pizza?
Pizza that vanished quickly without trace.
So, everybody has the weapons, right? So I just put Mikey with like a slice of pizza. Because, you know, not looking to fight all the time. He's looking to eat pizza and just party and have a good time. So I made him have the piece of pizza in his hand. So I'm going to try to move around these, kind of have them face off with who else I'm going to put up here. And you got Mikey in the back. And I do want to say the only bad thing I can say about these is the availability. You know, these things are incredibly hard to get. And that's unfortunate because there's so many people that would love to have these in their collection. And when they came out, they were originally $25 a piece at the GameStop single packs. So you pay $100 for all of them. I've seen the GameStop ones now go for $50, $60, $70 just for one pack. So it's unfortunate, you know, because a lot of people would love to have these. And the availability is just almost non-existent, especially with some of the other stuff I'm going to show. So this is wave 1 of the movie line. Wave 2 came out and it introduced 3 new characters. The first one I'll talk about is Splinter.
How can a face so young wear so many burdens?
Check him out. He's holding the TGRI thing. I just thought that was cool to put that in his hand. So, yeah, I mean, his tail and everything on this character looks just like the movie. I mean, they got it down pat. The eyes, everything looks great. Such a cool figure, you know, and even the tape on his feet. I mean, he just looks like decrepit and old like he acted in the movie. So I always kind of put him in the back because he's got what Shredder wants, which is the ooze canister. So you got to go through the brothers to get to Splinter. Now, they also released in Wave 2, 2 Foot Soldier single pack. And I have those. So the first one, the Foot Soldier. So check them out. And they all have, like I put like his katana in the back and he's got this huge axe. But you see all these guys coming out with these huge axes and stuff. It's like they're trying to literally kill him. You know, it's just an awesome touch that they added to the figures. So you got the first Foot Soldier and then you got the other Foot Soldier. And I had him I put a billy club back here and he's holding nunchucks because there's another part in the movie where like they have a chuck off, him and Michelangelo, and it's like not even close. Another reason these things are hard to get is because people love army building with the Foot Soldiers. And it kind of sucks because everybody was buying those up. They were building armies with them. So it was pretty hard to actually get all these figures. And then the fourth figure from Series 2, one of the best figures, I think, in this line so far, is Shredder.
You fight well in the old style, but you've caused me enough trouble. Now you face the Shredder.
So I didn't put his cape on him because, I don't know, I didn't want to open it, but he has a cape too, just like in the movie. But I mean, look at him. He's fantastic, and I got him doing like that thing. But check that out. It's like movie accurate. So yeah, there he is, Shredder. And he can stand up, so I put him here. And I love all the detail on his blades, on his helmet. Like every single thread on his helmet is there. It just looks incredible. So yeah, that's Wave 1 and then Wave 2 right there. Then Walmart got the rights to them, like I said. So they started releasing the double packs. And one double pack they released came with an originally released figure and a new character. So let's talk about the man himself. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles' best buddy, Casey Jones.
Now, you guys mind telling me what you're doing with my little green pal over there? Oh, who is the babe?
And look at this figure. Is he not movie accurate? He looks incredible. And every weapon you can take out, and you can actually hold it in his hands. But check this out. Look at that. So Casey Jones, incredible figure, man. So like I said, Casey Jones came in a 2-pack with Raphael in disguise. And this character is fantastic. It's basically the same character as Raphael, but they put a trench coat on him and sold him in a double pack. But the reason I think that's okay is because in this movie, there's an iconic scene where he meets Casey Jones.
A Jose Canseco bat? Tell me, you didn't pay money for this.
Ooh, that's it.
This scene is great because it shows the chemistry between the two, because they actually fight each other, and he doesn't know he's a good guy and he doesn't know he's a good guy. So it's kind of like they're at odds at the beginning of it when they first meet. But this is Raphael in disguise, and check him out. I put his size in his hand, but he's even got the hat, like everything, because he meets him on the street. So yeah, he came with Casey Jones. So Raphael in disguise. So now I'm going to kind of move these out of the way because the next couple characters are pretty big and I want to show how big they are. I'll keep one or two up here to just show you the scale though. So there we have Leonardo. The next figure they released was an actual single carded figure, but it was in a Walmart exclusive and it was incredibly hard to get. They're still being released now and I've yet to see them at the store. That's how hard they were to get. I got a lot of these from the GameStop waves. So there were so many people complaining that they could never find these in a store because of scalpers, you know, buying them all up and selling them for an insane markup on eBay and Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. That NECA actually did a pre-order for this figure, and I'm glad they did it. So it was basically a week long, and you could just pre-order it, and when it got made, they would ship it to you. So eventually, they started releasing figures from the second Turtles movie, because there's some great characters in that movie also, and that's where we are currently with the line. They're releasing figures from the second movie, and this figure, when it got released, was unbelievable looking. So check him out. It's the iconic Super Shredder.
The last vial of ooze! He must have drank all of it! It's a Super Shredder!
He towers over Leonardo, just like in the movie. He's humongous. And he's got this huge staff. Like, I mean, just the awesome detail on this figure. I love, look how good he looks, and his eyes are insane. His eyes are like he is in the movie. So, you know, I had to pick him up, and he's got his cape with. Check this out. Look at this. Look at the size difference in these figures. And he was a single figure too. And I want to say he was like $29.99. But if you wouldn't have got him when they had the pre-orders, you had to try to go to Walmart and find him, and that just wasn't happening. And he was selling for over $100. So I got lucky and pre-ordered him, and he came in. But look at this. Look at this figure. I mean, he is unbelievable looking. And he just tower in the insane detail on his feet. He has like the straps and everything looks just fantastic on him. So yeah, Super Shredder. So now the best 2-pack I'm getting ready to talk about that has been released for the line yet. And I don't know if it can get any better because these two figures, the quality and the detail on them, it's hard to put into words on how incredible these figures were. So I'm going to move these out of the way and I'm going to bring them out. But first, so since the huge success with Super Shredder, NECA did the pre-orders again for another double pack. And this time, this was the only way to get this double pack. If you did not pre-order it in the time frame that they gave, it was not going to be released in stores. So this set right here is incredibly sought after for anybody who didn't manage to put a pre-order in. I've seen people sell this set for $200, $250 because it's incredibly hard to get. Like I said, it's not going to be released in stores is what NECA was saying. And it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze, Toka and Razar figures. So I actually pre-ordered 2 of these because I knew my uncle would probably want a set. So this is the box set that I haven't opened. This is the box that it came in. Look how big and just awesome packaging. I mean, they really took their time and just made it for the fans, you know? So I'm going to show you what they look like out of the box. So first, we'll look at Toka.
Daddy! All right, you overgrown, ugly excuse for a turtle! You know, maybe that ugly crack was a little bit out of line, huh?
And, oh man, look at this figure. Just look at this figure. The detail on him, it's hard to explain. If I could actually, here, maybe I can just put it up here. Every spike on his back is different. His shell, dings in it, battle scars, everything. And they come with a ton of accessories. That's another thing I forgot to mention. All these figures that I have come with a bunch of accessories, but they can't hold them all. But they come with different hands that you can take off, different weapons, and you can mix and match. And it's just a ton of fan service that they did for these. So like, Hayes actually has the donuts in his hand from the movie. But he has a ton of other things that he can hold too. So I put the pipe in his hand that he had when he was the scene in the movie. But, I mean, just the detail, you can actually move the eyebrows. You can actually open his mouth and his snout. Look at this. I mean, the feet, the toenails are incredible. Everything about this set is just, it's mind-blowingly good. And that's one thing I can say is they do have fragile joints and stuff. NECA is known for that. But if you can get your hands on this set, I mean, it's incredible looking. So there's Toka. Oh, man, he looks amazing. I mean, he's movie accurate 100%. And then you got Razar.
Good boy, little drooly. Yeah, good boy.
And look at Razar. And they're both awesome looking. So they all have the mouths that you can move. Just the outfits are just movie accurate. I can't get over how good they did on these figures. But look, he's holding the big tree trunk and everything. I mean, everything. The cloth, the actual chains on his back, they move. I mean, everything. His guard plate, you can actually take that off. I mean, there's so many accessories with these figures too. Like I said, that you can put in their hands and take out. So I'm going to kind of hold them up to a comparison of like maybe Leonardo and see how big Super Shredder is compared to. I mean, check them out. Look how awesome these figures look. So now I'm going to cut away and just put them all up here and let you guys see them. So yeah, there is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NECA movie collection. And this is everything that's been released except for one figure, and it's called Spirit of Splinter, and it was a Loot Crate exclusive. Like last year, I think, they released it, and if you had a subscription to Loot Crate, you actually got a Spirit of Splinter figure inside of those. And that thing is going for a lot of money right now. I want to say this, at one time it was like a $20 figure. I've seen it $400 or $500 now, sealed. So I don't have that because I didn't have Loot Crate, but I have every other figure, and this is the other figures. Now, like I said, they did release more 2-packs, like 2 packs of the Foot Soldiers. They released a 2-pack with Shredder and Splinter in it, and I don't have those because it's the same figure. They just re-released them. A couple of them have, I think each double pack though has like one different accessory. So what people were doing was they were going to the store, buying the 2-packs, taking out the new accessory, and then returning it. So like if you managed to find one on the shelf, you wouldn't have the new accessory in there, which it's just unfortunate. You know, like the Foot Soldiers came with an extra weapon, and you know, people were stealing that weapon out, taking it back. You know, it's just, I don't know. That type of stuff just makes me want to not collect for these type of things because people get crazy with it. But here it is, the movie collection so far. And they're going to make more figures. Obviously, Kino. Like, who would not want an awesome Kino figure? Kino was just so hilarious of a character. If you guys enjoy toys in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, keep on reminiscing, baby. Pow!
Hey, ladies. Which one of you lucky girls gets a ride with me tonight?
Dream on, dweeb.
Yeah, okay. But when I do, I'll dream of something a little thinner.